Hello all, welcome to TechGig webinar. The topic for today's webinar session is DLR integration in WPF or Silverlight, a next generation capital markets application. We are delighted to have Mr. Manish Agarwal, Senior Specialist at Sapient Global Markets as our guest speaker today. Mr. Manish has over 13 years of experience successfully leading large teams to design and implement complex business critical software solutions in the finance, insurance, automotive, and healthcare industries. Gentlemen, the session will continue for 45 minutes and you can ask your questions by typing in the chat pane available. So without further ado, I request Mr. Manish to continue.
I have just shared my screen as well.
Also, we can listen to you.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
So, welcome to the session. I will just bring up my presentation. Here it goes. I don't have a lot of slides here. Most of it will be code walkthroughs. Here's the agenda. We will look at what is a DLR. So the topic is how do we use the power of DLR, a dynamic language runtime, which is a new feature in .NET, to enhance the experience that users get when using a rich UI application developed using either WPF or Silverlight. Case in point is a next generation capital markets application. And we will look at a complex capital market application and how we can use a dynamic language runtime to further enhance the user experience there. So the agenda here is to look at what DLR actually is, to look at a hello world kind of an application to understand how we really integrate the dynamic language runtime into a regular C# program, for example. And what are the nuts and bolts? How do we start using it? Then we look at a typical capital markets application, rich UI based capital markets application. The people who are attending this and have experience with capital markets or financial applications will be able to relate to it immediately. But for other people as well, it is just an example. This could be relevant to any other application which has those kind of rich UI features. Then we will look at how we integrate the dynamic language runtime to provide a macro language or a domain-specific language within that capital markets application. And that is what brings out the power of DLR. I will take questions at the end towards, I'll take most questions at the end. You can keep typing them in anyway, and if something is like very contextual and I think it can go with the flow of the presentation, I'll pick them right there. Otherwise, mostly I'll just answer them towards the end. Okay, so starting off. So what is DLR? So dynamic languages like Python and Ruby have been around for a very long time. Dynamic languages like Lisp have been around for even before then object-oriented programs came along. The concept of a